The struggle is real peeling hard-boiled eggs. We've all been there. You're excited to enjoy a protein-packed snack or add some hard-boiled eggs to your salad. You carefully boil the eggs only to find yourself battling stubborn shells that refuse to come off cleanly. It's a frustrating experience that can leave you with dented, pock-marked eggs and a sense of defeat. But don't worry, there's a simple, foolproof method that will banish your peeling woes forever. Why so sticky? The science of eggshells. To understand why peeling hard-boiled eggs can be such a challenge, we need to delve into a bit of science. Eggshells are porous, and when eggs are boiled, a thin membrane forms between the egg white and the shell. As the egg cools, this membrane contracts, creating a vacuum that makes the shell cling tightly to the egg white. This is what makes peeling a nightmare. The easiest way to peel a hard-boiled egg is a simple three-step process: crack, roll, peel. It sounds almost too good to be true, but trust me, it works like a charm every single time. But fear not, there's a simple solution that exploits the science of eggshells to our advantage. Many people struggle with peeling hard-boiled eggs, ending up with a mess of broken shells and torn egg whites. However, with this method, you can achieve perfectly peeled eggs effortlessly. The secret lies in a combination of cooling, cracking, and a little bit of shaking. This method is not only effective, but also quick and easy, making it perfect for busy mornings or when you're preparing a large batch of eggs for a party or gathering. By cooling the eggs rapidly in ice water, we halt the cooking process and prevent the membrane from adhering too strongly. This step is crucial because it ensures that the eggs are easy to peel and that the whites remain intact and smooth. Cracking the eggshells creates tiny pathways for water to seep in, breaking the vacuum seal. This allows the water to get between the shell and the egg white, making it much easier to peel off the shell without damaging the egg. And finally, a gentle shake or roll helps to separate the shell from the egg. This step is like giving the egg a little massage, loosening the shell and making it slide off effortlessly. So next time you're faced with the task of peeling hard-boiled eggs, remember, crack, roll, peel. It's a foolproof method that will save you time and frustration, leaving you with perfectly peeled eggs every time. The science behind the magic. The rapid cooling of the eggs in ice water causes the egg white to contract slightly, pulling away from the shell. This creates a small air pocket between the egg and the shell, making it easier to peel. The cracks in the shell allow water to penetrate this air pocket, further weakening the bond between the shell and the membrane. The shaking or rolling action then helps to dislodge the shell completely. Section 5. Step-by-step guide to perfect peeling. Peeling eggs can sometimes be a frustrating task, but with the right technique, it can be a breeze. In this section, we'll walk you through a foolproof method to achieve perfectly peeled eggs every time. Here's how to put this method into action. First, gather all the necessary utensils and ingredients. You'll need a saucepan, a bowl for the ice bath, a timer, and of course, your eggs. Make sure your eggs are fresh, as older eggs tend to be more difficult to peel. First, boil your eggs. Place the eggs in a single layer in a saucepan and cover them with cold water. It's important to use cold water because it helps the eggs cook evenly and prevents them from cracking during the boiling process. Ensure that the water level is about an inch above the eggs. Bring the water to a rolling boil, then reduce the heat to a simmer and cook for the desired time. For soft-boiled eggs, simmer for about 4-6 minutes. For medium-boiled eggs, aim for 7-9 minutes. And for hard-boiled eggs, let them simmer for 10-12 minutes. Adjust the cooking time based on your preference for yolk consistency. Next, an ice bath. Once the eggs are cooked, immediately drain the hot water and transfer the eggs to a bowl of ice water. This step is crucial as it stops the cooking process and helps to separate the egg membrane from the shell, making peeling easier. Let them cool for at least 5 minutes. The longer you let the eggs sit in the ice water, the easier they will be to peel. If you're in a hurry, 5 minutes should suffice, but for best results, you can leave them in the ice bath for up to 15 minutes. Then, crack and shake. Once the eggs are cool, gently tap each egg on the counter to crack the shell all over. You want to create a network of cracks across the entire surface of the egg. This will help the shell come off in larger pieces, reducing the risk of tearing the egg white. Finally, peel and enjoy. Peel the eggs under running water or in the bowl of ice water. The water helps to loosen the shell and wash away any small fragments. Start peeling from the wider end of the egg where there's usually an air pocket, making it easier to get under the shell. The shells should slide right off. With this method, you'll have perfectly peeled eggs that are ready to be enjoyed in salads, sandwiches, or on their own. Happy peeling! Section 6. Beyond easy additional tips and tricks. When it comes to hard-boiling eggs, one of the simplest yet most effective tips is to use older eggs. Older eggs peel easier. As eggs age, the air pocket inside the egg grows larger, making them easier to peel. This is because the egg white, or albumin, shrinks slightly and becomes less attached to the inner shell membrane. This natural process makes older eggs a better choice for hard boiling. If you know you'll be hard boiling eggs, buy them a few days in advance. This gives the eggs time to age and develop that helpful air pocket. Storing them in the refrigerator will keep them fresh while they age. Add salt or vinegar. Adding a teaspoon of salt or vinegar to the boiling water can help to prevent the egg whites from leaking out if the shells crack during cooking. The salt or vinegar helps to coagulate the egg white more quickly, sealing any cracks that might form. This simple addition can make a big difference in the final appearance of your hard-boiled eggs. For even easier peeling, try peeling the eggs under running water and use a spoon to gently slide between the shell and the egg white. The running water helps to loosen the shell and wash away any small bits of shell that might stick to the egg. Using a spoon can make the process even smoother, as it allows you to get under the shell without damaging the egg white. This method is especially useful if you're peeling a large number of eggs and want to save time and effort. Another tip for perfect hard-boiled eggs is to cool them quickly after cooking. Placing the eggs in a bowl of ice water immediately after boiling stops the cooking process and helps to prevent overcooking. This also makes the eggs easier to peel, as the rapid cooling causes the egg to contract slightly, pulling away from the shell. When you follow these tips and tricks, you'll end up with perfectly cooked, easy-to-peel hard-boiled eggs every time. Whether you're making deviled eggs, egg salad, or just enjoying them on their own, these techniques will ensure that your eggs are always just right. So next time you're planning to hard-boil eggs, remember these additional tips and tricks. They might seem simple, but they can make a big difference in the quality of your eggs. Happy cooking! Section 7. Excellent results. Enjoy your effortless eggs. With this simple method, you can say goodbye to frustrating, messy, hard-boiled eggs. No more mangled whites or tiny shell shards clinging stubbornly to your snack. You'll have perfectly peeled eggs every time, ready to be enjoyed in salads, sandwiches, or simply on their own. Section 8. Join the conversation. Share your peeling triumphs. Have you tried this method? Do you have any other tips or tricks for peeling hard-boiled eggs? Share your experiences and connect with fellow egg enthusiasts in the comments below. Section 9. Conclusion. Making life easier, one egg at a time. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. This easy, science-backed method for peeling hard-boiled eggs is a prime example of that. It's a small kitchen hack that can make a big difference in your cooking experience, saving you time, frustration, and maybe even a few curse words. So next time you're boiling eggs, remember to crack, roll, and peel your way to effortless enjoyment.